Hey there, lovely listeners. Welcome back to another cozy episode of the English Podcast Show. It's Emma here, and today I'm doing something a little personal. I'm inviting you into my day, my world, my routine. Ever wondered what a typical college day feels like for a girl juggling classes, coffee, and a bit of chaos? Well, put on your headphones, grab a cup of tea, and let's walk through a day in my life. Let's talk about my favorite part of the day, the morning. Yes, my morning routine is simple, but it's the part that sets the tone for my whole day. I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning. It's still quiet outside. No noise, no rush, just peace. I don't press the snooze button. I try my best not to. Because every time we delay our alarm, we delay our goals. So instead, I sit up in bed, stretch my arms, and say to myself, today is going to be a great day. This small sentence is powerful. It gives me a positive mindset. I believe that how you start your morning is how your day will feel. The first thing I do is go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face with cold water. The cold water wakes me up and gives me energy. Then I take a warm shower. It's one of the best feelings in the morning. The warm water relaxes my body and helps me feel clean, fresh, and ready to start the day. Sometimes I even listen to soft music while I shower. It feels like I'm giving myself a small gift, time to relax and think. After the shower, I do a little stretching or yoga. Nothing hard. Just simple movements for my neck, shoulders, back, and legs. Even just 5 minutes can make a big difference. Why do I do this? Because stretching helps my body wake up fully, and it also makes me feel calm and peaceful. I take deep breaths and try to clear my mind. It's like saying good morning to every part of my body. Next, I go to the kitchen. I drink a big glass of water to rehydrate after sleeping. Then I make my breakfast. I believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If I eat a good breakfast, I have more energy, I can focus better, and I feel happier. Usually, I eat something simple and healthy. Boiled eggs, full of protein. Whole wheat toast gives me energy. A banana, sweet and full of potassium. And of course, I make a cup of coffee. I love the smell, the warmth, and the little me time it gives me. Coffee is not just a drink, it's a small joy in my routine. While I eat my breakfast, I try to listen to a short English podcast, like the one you're listening to right now. It's a smart way to practice listening skills without taking extra time. You're eating and learning at the same time. Sometimes I pause and repeat a sentence, or I write down a new word I hear. It's my way of telling my brain, let's grow a little today. So that's my morning routine. It's not fancy, it's not long, but it's clear, calm, and consistent. Why is it important? Because a good morning can lead to a good day. I give time to my body, my mind, and my goals. I take care of myself before the world needs anything from me. First, I choose my clothes for the day. I usually wear something comfortable but neat, maybe a t-shirt and jeans or a hoodie if it's cold outside. Looking clean and presentable helps me feel confident when I go out. After dressing, I pack my bag. I check my class schedule and ask myself, do I have my notebook? Are my pens in my bag? Did I pack my water bottle? Do I need my laptop today? Being prepared helps me feel relaxed and focused. It saves me from stress later in the day. Once everything is packed, I sit for a minute and write my to-do list. I do this either in a small notebook or on my phone using a notes app. My list includes things like attend math class, submit my assignment, review IELTS vocabulary, talk to my teacher about the group project, practice speaking for 15 minutes. Making a to-do list gives me a clear plan. I don't have to keep everything in my head. It helps me stay organized and productive. I also feel a little happy when I cross out a task at the end of the day. It feels like a small success. Around 8:30 a.m., I leave the house to go to college. Sometimes I take the bus, sometimes I walk if the weather is nice. But no matter how I travel, I use that time to learn. I put on my earphones and listen to something in English. Some days I choose soft English songs, IELTS speaking samples, short English stories, or this podcast, the English Podcast Show. Why do I do this? Because your ears need practice too. Listening to English daily helps me understand real accents, sentence stress, and natural phrases. Now here's a habit I love and recommend to everyone. I talk to myself in English. Yes, it sounds funny, but it really works. I describe what I'm doing or what I see around me, like I'm walking to college. There's a lot of traffic today. The weather is sunny but not too hot. I have 3 classes today: English, math, and history. This is called self-talk, and it's one of the best ways to practice speaking when you don't have a partner. You don't need a classroom, you don't need a teacher, you only need your mind and your voice. Even 5 minutes of this every day can help you. Think faster in English, speak more confidently, use real, everyday vocabulary. Sometimes I even imagine a mini interview in my head. Emma, what are your goals for today? Well, today I want to finish my homework and speak more English. So that's my routine after breakfast and before college. It may sound simple, but this part of the day builds my focus, my English practice, and my confidence. Remember, learning English isn't only about grammar books. It's about building small habits that become a part of your real life. Even a walk to college can become an English lesson. Now let's move into the main part of my day, college and study time. My classes usually start at 9 a.m., and this is when I really try to stay focused and productive. When the teacher starts the lecture, I do my best to listen actively. That means I'm not just hearing, I'm trying to understand every point. If I don't understand something, I ask. Some students feel shy to ask questions, but I've learned that asking is how we grow. There is no such thing as a silly question, only missed opportunities to learn. After each class, we get short breaks, 10 or 15 minutes. During this time, I stretch my legs, talk to friends, and sometimes get a small snack or coffee. These breaks are important. They help my brain rest and reset. I often speak to my friends in English too, even if we make mistakes. We're all learning together. At around 1 p.m., it's lunchtime. I usually bring lunch from home, something simple and healthy like rice with vegetables or pasta with chicken and salad. Eating well helps me feel energized, not sleepy. I sit with my friends, chat, laugh, and enjoy this little pause in the day. After lunch, I go to the library for 1 or 2 hours. This is one of the most peaceful and productive parts of my day. In the library, I focus on my IELTS preparation. I follow a simple plan, one that anyone can try. Here's what I do. I open a sample IELTS reading passage. I give myself 20 minutes to read and answer questions. Tips I follow. I skim the text first to get the idea. Then I scan for answers. I underline new words and look them up later. This builds my speed and vocabulary. Next, I play an IELTS listening test. I wear my earphones and write answers on paper, just like in the real exam. Tips I follow. I play it once like the real test. Then I listen again, more slowly, and check my mistakes. I write down new words or phrases I hear. Listening practice helps me get used to different accents and real-life speed. Then, I try to write an essay or a short paragraph. I look at a writing task, task 1 or 2, and I set a timer for 30 minutes. I plan for 5 minutes, write for 20, and review for the last 5. Tips I follow. Always start with a clear introduction. Use linking words like however, for example, in addition. Check grammar and spelling carefully. And finally, my favorite, speaking practice. I choose an IELTS question like, describe a time you helped someone, or do you prefer studying alone or in a group? I take 1 minute to prepare, and then I record myself speaking for 2 minutes. This part of the day, between classes and focused study, is when I build not just my English, but my future. It's not always easy. Sometimes I feel tired or lazy, but I remind myself why I'm doing this. So I show up, even on lazy days. And that's how real success begins. After a full day of studying, learning, and classes, I usually return home around 4 p.m. When I reach home, I feel a little tired, so I give myself a small break. The first thing I do is drink a glass of water to feel fresh again. Sometimes I eat a small snack, like an apple, a banana, or some nuts. If I feel really tired, I lie down for 10 to 15 minutes just to rest my eyes and stretch my legs. This short break is important. It helps my mind relax and gives me energy for the rest of the evening. After resting, I open my notebook and look at the notes I wrote during class. I try to read slowly and think about what I learned. If something is not clear, I mark it and ask my teacher the next day. Then I write a short summary of my day in English, just 5 or 6 simple sentences. Around 6 p.m., I go outside for a short walk or do some light exercise at home, and sometimes I even listen to an English podcast while walking. After the walk, I do something helpful at home. I might help my mom or dad with dinner, wash dishes, or clean my room, like folding clothes or organizing my desk. Doing small chores teaches me to be responsible and organized. We usually eat dinner at 8 p.m. Dinner time is special in my home. We all sit at the table. No phones, no TV, just food and family time. After dinner, I like to relax. Before sleeping, I revise 5 new English words I learned during the day. Planning makes me feel in control of my day. Even if I don't finish everything, I know what I'm working toward. After that, I turn off my phone, brush my teeth, and go to bed around 10:30 p.m. Before sleeping, I close my eyes and say, "Today I did my best. Tomorrow, I will do even better." It's a small sentence, but it gives me hope. It reminds me that every day is a chance to grow, in English and in life. So my friends, that was my daily routine. Simple, organized, and full of small steps that help me grow every day. Now here's your speaking challenge. Try to talk about your daily routine. You can follow this structure. What time do you wake up? What do you eat? How do you study or work? What do you do in the evening? When do you go to bed? You can write it down first, then speak it out loud. You can even send it to your friend or teacher, or post it on social media with the hashtag number English Podcast Show. And remember, if you found this helpful, please subscribe to the show, share this with a friend who wants to speak better English. This is Emma signing off. Take care, stay confident, and keep speaking English every day. Bye-bye.